Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. You want to go Google al-Nusra, that's lowercase a-l-N-U-S-R-A. Yeah, they are the most violent and radical group of extremists in Syria. Now, that organization came about as a result of what's going on in Syria. Their whole purpose is to rid the country of Bashar al-Assad. Now, this again is the most radical, extremist, violent group that ever has been assembled. Interestingly enough, it's the same group that the senator from Arizona, John McCain, met with. It's also the same group that he wants our country to fund and support, which they are, thanks to Barack Hussein Insane Obama. One of my viewers wrote to me and said that Barack Obama's half-brother, if that is in fact his half-brother, is the conduit that provides funds to al-Nusra. It's insane, is it not? There was a video, or it was actually a series of videos posted on World Net Daily, and I spoke about that on a previous video that I made this morning, and it happens to mention al-Nusra. They're the ones that are shooting those what appear to be soldiers in the back of their heads. They're also the ones that slit that young man's throat and threw his gurgling body face down into the dirt as he's thriving. His body's convulsing as he's dying. These people aren't normal, nor is the senator from Arizona, I believe, normal, to have aligned himself with animals like these people obviously are. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, go check it out for yourself. There's all kinds of articles about McCain meeting with al-Nusra. Yeah. And you can Google and see Barack Obama's half-brother, who's the financial provider for this vile group of radical extremists. They're made up of the Mujahideen, al-Qaeda, Taliban. They're made up of all the dredges of society. You have to think and you have to believe that these people can't be normal. Normal people can't do what they do. It just doesn't happen. And again, they're considered to be the most violent group, and they're intent on overthrowing Bashar al-Assad. They're also from the Sunni tribe of Muslims. No big surprise there, huh? Yeah. And Bashar al-Assad belongs to a Shiite group of Muslims. They hate each other. I've made countless videos talking about that. Yeah, so go Google McCain's visit to Syria. You have to sort of wonder, what business does a senator from Arizona have going to Syria? What business does he have going to Israel? What business does he have going to Egypt? The guy's a complete joke. That's what he is. Senators that represent a state should represent a state. And he's not the only one. They all take the boondoggles. They all go to wherever they want to go, you know. And the question that has to be asked is why? Who's paying for it? What benefit are the citizens of the states that elected them deriving from their trips all over the world? None is the answer. If we got rid of Congress, we'd save a whole lot of money because they're totally worthless. They're completely and totally worthless. I've made countless videos on this topic. Each one of these clowns, when all is said and done, cost the American taxpayer around $5 million a piece. And there's 535 of these flunkies. in Congress. 100 senators. The rest, members of the House of Representatives. You think you're getting your money's worth? I don't. Yeah, the Constitution. You know what Obama thinks of the Constitution? He circumvents it whenever he feels like circumventing it. And no one does a damn thing to him. But this isn't about Obama. This is about al-Nusra. Yeah. And Senator Johnny McCain, who supports them. Who do you think's funding them? The Syrian Rebel Freedom Fighters, which is what al-Nusra is. Our government is funding them. Our government's equipping them, providing them with weapons, logistics, food, money, whatever it takes. Why do you think Obama went into Libya to get rid of Gaddafi? Gaddafi was also a Shiite. Who controls Libya now? The Sunnis. He tried to do the same thing in Egypt when he helped install Mohammed Morsi, who's in prison right now. Well, he's not in prison. He's being confined in a cell until they can complete his trial. He's a radical extremist Muslim Brotherhood member. Obama and Hillary made certain that he became president. Fortunately, the military intervened, as they should in this country, to get rid of that clown that's doing exactly what Morsi tried to do. Morsi was too eager, and he quickly tried to implement Sharia law. That's exactly what al-Syria wants to do if they end up getting rid of Bashar al-Assad. Syria will fall under Sharia law. They want to bring back the caliphate. They're not alone. So does the clown at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's what he wants to do as well. And if he's left unchecked, guess what? Those that survive in this country, those that aren't going to be exterminated in the FEMA camps, you better start learning Arabic. Yeah. Folks, I don't know how much longer this is going to go on. I got to believe that the Democrats are concerned about the midterms in November. I got to believe that Obama will make his move before the midterms, especially if he's convinced that they'll lose the Senate. If they win the Senate, or if they retain the Senate, and if they take the House, I think Obama will continue destroying the country at his pace. Personally, I think he derives a great deal of satisfaction in doing that. He probably feels like those people that had slaves felt when they watched the slaves toiling in the fields as they were sipping on their tulips drinks, whatever they used to drink back then. I'm sure Obama feels somewhat the same way when he's dining and eating whatever he eats, and he realizes that so many people aren't able to eat. They can no longer afford to eat. Yeah. I'm sort of bouncing around on this one. It's sickening. It's completely sickening to see what's happening to this country. And nobody is doing a damn thing about it. I gotta admit, I'm truly amazed that they haven't shut my channel down, or they haven't shut me down. But as you've heard me say countless times, I have no plans of going alone. If they want me, they're going to have to take me. And they're going to have to take this out of my cold, dead hands. You know who else said that? Charlton Heston said that. Yeah. This is a 45. those are hollow points. And guess what? I do know how to use it. That's not a threat, but I have no intentions of going alone. None. I've lived a fairly, wouldn't say good life, I'd say interesting life. I was married twice, and I've been divorced since 1991. It's a long time. I raised 4 children, pretty much all on my own. Yeah. Anyway, I'm ready. Are you ready for what's ahead? I don't think it's going to be all that good, folks. I truly do not think it's going to be all that good. So what do you think? I told you a lot of what I think.